Hello my dear students. So in this video, now we're going to be working up with WordPress plugins. So let's get started. In this particular video, we will understand what are WordPress plugins, how to install and activate WordPress plugins, how to deactivate a plugin, and then I will be giving you a spoiler at the end. You are going to love it, trust me. Alright, so let's get started. Now, WordPress is most popular. WordPress is the most popular content management system. Do you know the reason? The reason for that is because WordPress has a plugin architecture. That means that you can install any type of plugin in the WordPress and you can integrate that with the WordPress and you can do anything with that. Now, I will be giving you an example. We will be installing a plugin later on, but let me just tell you one thing. If you go to wordpress.org/plugins, then you can see that there are over 58,000 free plugins out there on the WordPress repository at the time of the recording. So you can see there are over 58,000 free plugins. Not only that, there are also paid plugins out there, and their numbers are also huge. And why is that? Is that plugins are so many. You just want to add any type of functionality on a website. You just search for that and you get a plugin. Bam, you install it and there you go. You have it on your website. Now let's understand what are the plugins. So let's just go to the dashboard and let's take a look at it. Now here you can see that these are the functionalities that are given to us by the WordPress. Like we can create posts, we can go into the media library, and then inside there will be all the images our website contains. In the pages, there will be all the pages. In the comments, like comments is used for blogs, so we'll be not be taking a look at. In the appearance, there's going to be the themes, the plugins is that, and the user can manage that. But why is there a plugin and what happens is that these are the functionalities that are provided by the WordPress itself. Now plugins are something that are the extra functionalities that you want to add to your particular WordPress website. Now you have a mobile phone, whether it's an Android or whether it's an iOS. I'm not going to go in debate for that, but I do love iOS and I don't know why. Anyway, so inside your particular phone, you have an app store. But inside your iPhone, you get the options to like call someone, to receive messages and send messages, take a photo. There is a calendar, and there are these type of things that are there when you start up your phone. But let's suppose that you want to install any type of other thing in your particular phone, like a photo editor, like WhatsApp, or any other application on your particular phone. How are you going to do that? You're going to want to have to go into the App Store or Play Store, search for the application, and then you have to click install. And when you click install, that particular application is installed on your phone, and then an icon is displayed on the home screen telling you that this app is installed and now you can use that particular application. Same goes with the plugins. In the plugins, let's suppose that you want to add any type of functionality on your website. How are you going to do that? And here comes the installing of a plugin. So now we are in this part where we will understand how to install and activate WordPress plugins. Let's take a look at it. So let's suppose that we want to add a contact form on our website, so that right here you can see if we go to the contact us page, this is empty, and we want to add a contact form over here, so that if anyone just submits the form, then we should receive an email telling that this form was submitted and this was the message from that particular person. How are we going to integrate that? Now all you need to do is to go into the dashboard. Now what you need to do is to go to the plugins, and then you have to click add new. Now once you are in here, you can see that there are all the plugins that will be here: featured, popular, recommended, and much more. So let's suppose that we are looking for a plugin that is for the contact form. So what we will do is that we will search for contact form. And now we will hit enter. Now you can see that it is searching for the contact form, and it's going to give us all the plugins that contains the contact form. So now we're going to be installing the most popular plugin that has got the most installation and that has got like much more reviews as well. So we've got the contact form 7, and it is also compatible with the version that I'm using currently with WordPress. So what I will do is that I will click install now, and this plugin will be installed. Now, once this plugin is actually installed, then what you need to do is to go into the installed plugins, and you should see the list of all the applications or all the plugins that your website contains. Now, you want to activate any plugin, you just have to click activate, and this particular plugin is going to be activated. Now, you can see that this blue line represents that this plugin is activated. Now, remember the example I gave you? Like when you install an application, the icon is there in the main menu telling you that this particular application is installed. And now you can use that application. Now see this in the sidebar. When I just go ahead and I just deactivate this plugin, something will happen. Now when I just go ahead and I just activate this plugin, something will happen in the sidebar. Can you see it? Yes, exactly. This particular contact is added here, and now we can add the contact form. So if we just click contact forms over here, so right here, you can see that we have a contact form that is created by the default, and it says contact form 1. Now we will not be editing this because this is an overview of this particular plugin. That is why I will not be editing this form. I will not be telling you how it's going to work. But what I will do is that I will just copy this particular short code. I will copy it. And now what I want you to do is to go into your all pages. And now you have to go to your contact form and click edit. Now, right down below, we want to add the contact form. So what we will do is that we will right click on it and we will click paste. And now you can see that this is added. And now what you can do is that you can go ahead and you can hit update. And now if you will go ahead and you will view this page, you can see that there will be a contact form coming. So right here, you can see this is a contact form. You can enter the information and you can click submit. Now we will not be just like going into like the mail sending and everything. We'll be talking about that later on as we will progress with this particular course. This is actually an overview of the WordPress plugins. That is why we are just talking about that. Now, let's go ahead and let's deactivate this particular contact form plugin, and let's see how does it affect the website. So now you can see this is the contact form coming. Let's suppose that now I go to the dashboard, and now I go into the plugins, and then I go into the installed plugins. Now what I do is that I click deactivate, and I just deactivate this particular plugin. Or in other words, I just uninstall this particular plugin from my particular phone. Now what I do is that I refresh this, and when I refresh this, it is just considered as a normal text. So this is how the plugins work. And this is how you can add functionalities on your particular website. Now, I will go ahead and I will delete this contact form plugin for the time being. After that, as we will progress with this course, then we can add that. Now, we are fully done with the WordPress plugins architecture. We now know how to install plugins, and we now know how to activate plugins, and we also know how to deactivate and delete a plugin. And most importantly, we also know how WordPress plugins work. Now here comes the spoiler. So basically, as we all know that we are building an e-commerce website in this particular course. Now e-commerce website consists of products. And if you go into the WordPress dashboard, can you see products over here? No, there are no options to add a product. And when we want to add a functionality on our website, what do? We install a plugin. That's it, guys. So, in order to build the e-commerce website, we will be using an e-commerce plugin right in this particular course. So from the next video, we will be installing an e-commerce plugin, we will be activating that, and we will be working with that throughout this particular course, and we'll be working with that. That's it for right now. Now we are fully done with this particular section. So see you in the next section. Bye-bye.